to the Filthy Frank Show. If you're feeling suicidal, you've come to the right place. Cause I wanna fucking kill myself as well. Fuck you, I hate all of you.
Hi guys, Gamerfrek here. We're here for another episode of No Man's Sky Survival Mode, and we're just heading off to a iridium resource so that we can build a land vehicle, or rover, whatever you want to call them. We're just heading off, and it's a long journey, so we're gonna time lapse soon. Just show you the whole journey, because we pick a few resources when we go there and back. We also, in this episode, find a alien weapon, and we keep it, and it's a good upgrade from our existing weapon, which was the first one we got. Effectively, when you initialize it, it's everyone's starting gun or multi-tool. So it was a good upgrade. So we certainly did upgrade. The disadvantage of that, when you'll see later, is that some of the slots aren't accessible. You have to pay extra units for them to be unlocked, and they're in the colour red. You can use them slots. It's just that you have to use the units. But I was pleased when we, by chance, had been offered that actual alien technology multi-tool. And I heard it takes a long time to get one of them types of weapons, but it seems that we got it within a matter of days, which is some luck, because some people say that it takes weeks, probably even months, depending on how good the weapon is. The thing I would like them to add as well, what Hello Games should add, is that if there's an alien technology, that weapon looks organic and all that stuff, shouldn't there be an alien spaceship, alien spaceships that are styled in the same way? You'll get to see what the style is later on, but the styling should, if there's an alien technology for multi-tool, why not have an alien tech for spacecraft, or maybe even freighters? Maybe they're saving that for later, because there could be a story behind why there's alien technology or alien tech for multi-tools. I might make a separate episode for this, but I could. I'll make a series on what, or make a video on what they should add to No Man's Sky, in later updates. So I think there's a lot of things that we're missing. Of course, everyone expected the game to be, when at launch, be this game where it's going to have multiplayer, it's going to have factions, it's going to have this, and it's going to have that. And what we ended up was a bare bone game that just, the minimum that you can do was to build, to just explore. And here, as you see, we finally built one of the three main space land vehicles. This vehicle is good for just traversing onto terrain, and I heard that the hovercraft is good for all terrains, but it's especially I think when you're traversing Waterworlds. Some have, I think, found a way to get them underwater, I suppose. So it could actually be. They should add underwater vehicles as well. I think they should. Because if you're on the Waterworld, most of your travelling is water, and there's not much land. There is, but there's a few types of Waterworld where you got plenty of land but a little bit of water, but you got a lot of water and little islands, and of course that's a problem. But here we find an operation place as instructed by I think the scientist. But here again we decided to stop by and talk to this person, and this is where we do get our multi-tool from, our brand new spanking new multi-tool. And when we saw it, we just laughed. Joy was in joy when we saw when we got this weapon or multi-tool. You see, that's what look at this style, and there should make a space craft style like that, or the alien version, if they ever add alien tech spaceships. I've never seen such a thing. They've added classes, so they've did some improvements to the spacecraft, so that it is possible to add new spacecraft. I don't know. Since this is a procedurally generated world, they've technically blurred the lines on what is being created by them and what is generated. There might be something out there where it says in solid information saying that spacecraft are procedurally generated, but I'm having just a suspicion that the spacecrafts aren't procedural, because it seems that when we updated it to 1.2, all our crafts must have been mostly C classes. But I'm just going by my experience from playing this game previously, from transitioning from 1.1 to 1.2. That might be not correct, so it's my opinion on what I'm experiencing. But we know that the planet says procedural. We know that the animals are procedurally generated. We also know that galaxies are procedurally generated, because we know anything that's this big, it's because of been done by the computer as well. There are games that do a bit of both. They procedurally generate the whole galaxy, but at the same time add their own planets to certain places in the galaxy or solar system or whatever. And that's, for example, that's Elite Dangerous. That does a bit of both. It does a bit of three things. One, Frontier add space stations manually to a selected few stations. I think some of them have been generated in, but they do decide where the next station goes, so that has some validation that they do add their bit onto the generated galaxy. And then you've got stars that are based on real stars. Some aren't, because we don't know every single star in this galaxy, in this real life galaxy. So they use star data from actual scientific data that's out there, and that's the second part. Then the third part is actually the computer. If there's no data on something in the galaxy whatsoever, I think it's just generated, and that's from like that is from like planets and probably even stars that we haven't seen, even with a telescope whatsoever. But we're doing another here. We're doing another task just to go to a derelict or abandoned base. I think just to collect a few of these. Because there's one way you have to collect the new currency. I forgot what it is. But this time it was to collect a blueprint for storage. As of this time, even when still recording, you'll see, like you can probably see that for the next like 10 episodes, you won't see me keeping storage units in this base. You know, I'm more focused on getting resources and exploring and finishing off this Atlas path. But that's another thing. In this episode, we also go to another Atlas path, Atlas station, not path. Or we continue it. I think this is our second. But someone in the comments will correct me or whatsoever. If you're new, there's there's 4 episodes that because this is the 5th episode, so be my guest to check them out. Oh, here's the Atlas path, and we collect 2 warp cells. I call them warp fuels or whatever, but fuel for the warp drive. And we pick another Atlas stone just to continue our journey. I think, as I said, this could be the second collection of this stone. So, and we continue the path. But yeah. But at the same time, when we left the base, we was checking with the weapons terminal where to find an armor technician, an armor specialist, and all that stuff. And in this episode we don't find it. So we jumped at like 1 or 2 stars with no luck. And I think the first jump we find that there was no it was just basically a Gek, and you need a Viking station system. Here we also find this episode's jam-packed with a lot of things we did, and this was a 57 minute video cut down to like 16 minutes. This is because most of it was just nothing, and basically me travelling here and there, getting something, blah blah blah, wasn't really worth showing, which is understandable. You don't want to watch something that's nothing. But when we talked to Paul, we got a Atlas Pass Pass 1, which that's good news, since we can now get access to them canisters that you see next to these green boxes that contain relics or really precious items that you can sell on. So we can get probably free jump cells or some. It's the stuff that you get is related. It's got to be either related. The cell, these canisters contain anything from the suspension fluid or warp cells. What I'm saying is, they just contain, no matter what, something to do with warp cells. But as you see there, those full of Geks. So we go to the next system station, and with no luck, still the same. I think this was this time it was a Corvex station, so we had no luck. But since we couldn't find them, we're gonna save that to the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you, or him or her, any 72 genders. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
This is not okay. This is not now. This is cancer.